Hello everybody and welcome to All-Star Weekend of Season 16 of the NASCAR Pole 1 Cup Series. We're here under the lights in Fontana, California at Auto Club Speedway as the Pole 1 Cup Series gets ready for the chase by having the best of the best race for bragging rights here under the lights at California. So anyway, we start off as always with the All-Star Showdown. Currently 22 cars are locked in the All-Star race. All are winners or race winners and chasers for Season 16, as you already know, and I do apologize in advance for lag if you hear my voice very slowly, so I apologize. So much lag here today, and like right now, that was a huge lag bubble I just went through, so I'm going to try to do the best I can here. I'm doing it live because why not? I figured you guys like these live commentary style, so I'm going to do it for the All-Star Weekend, for all of the All-Star Weekend. Anyway, as always, we start off with the All-Star Showdown. There are 20 competitors in the Showdown, and it's going to be a little bit different than what we did in the previous seasons. This time, though, there will be two segments, like the All-Star race in the Sprint Cup Series. There are segments now, instead of just being one race just in a certain laps, just one entire race for each, instead of being split to segments. We're now going to be doing the segments part of the segments thing here in the All-Star Weekend. First off, for the All-Star Showdown, there will be two segments in the All-Star Showdown. Each will consist of 13 laps, and the winner of each segment, only the winner of each segment, will move on to the All-Star race. Will race in the All-Star race. Only the winner in each segment. And by the way, the driver that wins the first segment will not race in the second segment. And that's an interesting twist. And one more thing, the finishing order of segment 1 will be the starting lineup for segment 2, except that the winner will not race in segment 2. That the runner-up from segment 1, though, will be the pole setter for segment number 2. That way it adds a little bit more interesting flair and interesting twists, and hopes we get a little bit of a variety going here in All-Star Weekend and make things a lot more exciting here at Auto Club. So anyway, let's go through the competitors for the Showdown. Remember, the Showdown has two segments, each 13 laps, and the winners from each segment move on to the race. And we have an all-walker front row, believe it or not. This was the qualifying for the Showdown for the first segment of the Showdown was determined randomly by the Power of NR Town 3, and and the second one, again the second segment, the starting lineup will be determined from the finishing order of the first segment. So anyway, we have an all-Walker front row. Leia Walker's on the pole, and Luke Walker starts on her outside, her brother. So it's a sibling affair on the front row. Mason Wood starts third, and Sarah Paddock starting fourth. The rest of the field are Jeffrey Finguy, Mason Powers, Nathan Hudson, Ryan Acosta, Alex Hawkins, Ryan Casey, George Rourke, Sylvia Hunter, Brandon Nichols, Jordan Davis, Jacob Lawler, Chloe Baker, Daniel Boyles, Ethan McDowell, Angel Navarro, and Pichu. 3 TA2 drivers are in the Showdown. But anyway, should TA2 will only send in one of their own drivers to the All-Star race. They already have Daniel Coffey in the All-Star race, so they're going to send one other driver, either Luke, Leia, or Pichu, to the All-Star race, should they win segment 1 or 2. If TA2 wins both segments, then the runner-up from segment 2 will get the spot in place of the winner from segment 2, only if TA2 sweeps the weekend. The All-Star Showdown, somehow both segments won by TA2 drivers, Leia, Luke, or Pichu. So I decided to add that so that we can have a little bit more variety, so to speak. But anyway, here we go. The cars are about to roll in the first segment in the Showdown. Each segment 13 laps. Caution laps do count. So if we get a caution, then that's not going to help them a lot. That's going to crunch up the field a little bit, and it's going to make things a lot more interesting. So anyway, here we go. Cars are now rolling. controls, the camera changing controls happen to be the same controls as my volume, So, yeah, bear with me. I'm trying to lower the volume so that I can hear the action here. So, now let's get on to it. Pace car comes out as All-Star Weekend is about to get underway from Auto Club Speedway. It's the Showdown Segment 1. Winner from the first segment moves on to the race. Green flag. Things can get pretty interesting right here. Walker already off to a wonderful start. As you see here, Jeffrey Finn guy battling for second place, but the position that matters is position 1. 4 wide for third place, and the Walkers are 1-2. Oh boy. If they cause a caution, it's going to be crunch time. It'll be a lot less laps under green than they plan to. They got to be very careful. Someone could make a mess here. Oh, there they go. Ethan McDowell's around. The yellow is out. Ethan is out. Ethan McDowell and Jordan Davis. Look back at that again when we get time. Luke, whoa! Ooh, they wreck again. Luke Walker leads. Oh man, what a mess. What a mess. Let's look back at the cautions. It's going to greatly reduce the first segment dramatically. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Haven't done this in a while. Slow motion replays. From the looks of it, it looked like George Work got into Ryan Acosta, into Brandon Nichols, and into Daniel Voiles, Sylvia Hunter, Jeffrey Finn guy, Pichu I think was in it. No, he made a great save. Voiles goes flipping. Ryan Casey's in it. Look at that. All four Stewart-Haas cars are in the wreck. Nichols, Rourke, Finn guy, and KC. Wow. I don't know if that's ever happened before that all four Stewart-Haas machines were involved in the same wreck. Let's look back at the Ethan McDowell incident with Jordan Davis. Let's see what happened there. Yeah, oh shoot. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a good view. Ethan McDowell. Ooh, contact with Pichu. He made contact with Pichu, spun out and Jordan Davis hits him. Yikes. Wow. So that's how he spun out. So McDowell and Davis, well, there's still always the second segment, so not all hope is lost for the drivers that retired. Davis, Voiles, Nichols, Rourke, Acosta, Hunter, and I'm surprised McDowell's still in the race. Right now it's a Walker 1-2, but things could change. Green flag. That was quick. Look at Angel Navarro trying to break up the brigade. There's only 8 laps to go in the first segment. The winner of the first segment moves on to the All-Star race. Navarro leads. First time a non-TA2 driver has led today. But those Walkers could be hungry for more. They could have the advantage. One of them could have the advantage of the pole. And they would only send one other one to the All-Star race. Luke's battling for the race lead. Sarah Paddock trying to battle as well. She's also in it. Oh, things get real tight. Just 4 to go, just 5 to go in segment 1. One more caution in this segment. We move on to segment 2. go, man. Nathan Hudson, the new leader. Nathan Hudson trying to get in the All-Star race. By the way, Penske running 1-2. Now Leia Walker looks to retake it. Even though they're supposed to be Penske teammates, they're not helping each other out. This is for bragging rights, after all. This is All-Star Weekend, so there's really no chance. Leia pulling away a little bit, but things could get interesting really quickly. Alex Hawkins on the bottom. Needs the drafting. He needs all the drafting help he can get. Mason Powers is in Leia's old ride. Could there be redemption to be held? 3 laps to go in segment 1. Hawkins going for the lead. Over Leia Walker, and he does. Luke and Pichu trying to work as a team to get to the front. Boy, 4 wide in the back. Anyone could win it. You know, I gotta admit, the Auto Club is much more improved than what we did in the previous seasons at this track. The best one yet, obviously. Final 2 laps in segment 1. Only one driver moves on to the All-Star race and is off from segment 2. Mason Powers, the leader. Things get dicey, almost 5 wide. And now Chloe Baker wants to join in on the action. Mason Powers, a comfortable lead, but will it last? Will he keep it? White flag next time by. There's a wreck during the white flag. Then you know it will stay green. White flag, Mason's got to block every line he can. 1 to go. Mason Powers powering his way. Hopefully he can power his way to the All-Star race. Baker on the high line, over on the bottom. Can he make the move? Only 2 turns left. Mason Wood as well, competing for the All-Star spot. Down the final turn, they're getting aggressive. But no one's going to be able to catch Mason Powers, and he's going to win segment 1 and move on to the All-Star race. Mason Powers has won segment 1, and he will be an All-Star in the race. Jacob Lawler will come in second, and will be the pole setter for segment 2. And the results from segment 1. That'll be your starting lineup for segment 2. Mason Powers wins segment 1 and will move on to the All-Star race. Jacob Lawler will come in second. He'll be the pole setter for segment 2. He still has another chance to get in with a win in segment 2. Hawkins third, Leia fourth, Wood fifth, Walker sixth, Paddock, Navarre, Pichu, Hudson, and you know the rest of the field in segment 1. So now we're going to get on to segment number 2. Congratulations to Mason Powers becoming an All-Star in tomorrow's All-Star race. But now we'll get to segment 2, the moment of truth, here at Auto Club. So here we go. Here we go. Segment 2 is about to get underway. We already saw Mason Powers winning segment 1 and moving to the All-Star race. Now it's the last chance for these Showdown drivers to get in to the All-Star race with Mason. 19 cars are left, and only one other one is going to punch his or her ticket to the All-Star race. As I said earlier, the starting lineup was determined by the finishing order of segment 1, and since Lawler was second in segment 1, he'll be on the pole in segment 2. Here we go. Green, green, green in segment number 2. Sorry if my voice is a little low today. I'm doing this in the middle of the night, actually, just like an Auto Club, so I had to be a little quiet. But you get the point. Actions speak louder than words. Luke Walker, wasting no time, gonna go for the race lead. They're wasting no time already. Caution laps count here in both segments, so they gotta, well, clean mostly if they don't want a short run like they did in segment 1. Jeffrey Finguy, we saw him earlier, getting involved in a big crash. Looking to come back, come from behind, and win segment 2. And now his teammate Brandon Nichols on the bottom. They've already gone 5 wide. This could end this. There they go! They're crashing and racing to the line. It's Jordan Davis. I think Jordan finished in last place in segment 1. If he wins, it would be a miracle comeback for him. Let's look back at the incident, see what happened. My goodness, this is the second straight accident that Ethan McDowell was in, and here's why. Yeah, Luke got right into the 9 machine, and Finguy was in it. Leia was in it. The 2 walkers were in it. Jacob Lawler got contact. Ryan Acosta spinning. Finguy involved for the second time in a row. And I was going to say, he was making a comeback from wrecking on the first segment. And now it's been ruined. And his night is, well, his All-Star weekend is over. So has the walkers, both involved in the wreck. But at least that leaves the door wide open for these competitors to win here tonight. Jordan Davis, the race leader. Again, I think he finished last place last time in segment 1. If he wins here, it would be a come from behind, amazing comeback to make it to the All-Star race. But he's still got to finish 7 laps to go. Green is out. And Finguy and Ethan done for the day. Stewart-Haas teammates battling for second place. Ryan Casey and Brandon Nichols battling for position, looking to catch Jordan Davis. Mason Powers watching from the stands right here, right now, also watching the race, knowing who's going to be the other competitor that's going to be in the All-Star. Now we have 6 to go in segment 2. But there's one more caution, the race is over. And the segment's over, well, along with that. They're giving it all they got. Daniel Voiles right now has the preferred line. Chloe Baker, though, an advantage. 3 female drivers, I should say, are competing for the race. 4 actually, if you count Leia Walker just retired. Sylvia Hunter's in the wall. Ooh, that's not good for the 44. 5 laps to go. It's now or never for these drivers to get into the All-Star race, but only one of them can get in. Sarah Paddock on the bottom, but Voiles got the advantage thanks to the drafting help from Brandon Nichols. And by the way, the wins in each segment do count towards the wins in the NASCAR Pole 1 Cup Series, so if Pichu wins, he will officially become the first driver to win 20 races in the NASCAR Pole 1 Cup Series. Now that Leia's out, there they go! Sarah Paddock is spun out! Flipping upside down, there's Mason Wood, there's Brandon Nichols, they're going to race it back. Costa's involved, Rourke has one more chance to catch Voiles down the line, but it's Daniel Voiles. That's probably going to win segment 2. Well, George Rourke, I have to admit, though, he did give it an effort. Oh, they gave second place to Alex Hawkins. I thought it was Rourke who came in second, but Hawkins had the advantage on the high line. How about that? Let's look at the crash before we get to the finish. As you see here, Jordan Davis got hit by Mason Wood, collecting Sarah Paddock as she goes for a ride. Brandon Nichols and Chloe Baker also caught up in the mess. And these female drivers were running really well up until the wreck, and they were trying to make an impact. And as you see here, Voiles had enough room to to complete the distance. Ryan Acosta, for whatever reason, just came into the track. But if the race had stayed green, he would have been a factor in the race in determining the leader. But Voiles able to hang on, and I gotta give credit to Hawkins though. Great run on the high line to be able to keep second place, but that's not going to be enough. Unless well, look at this. Pit stops. Wow, we didn't have pit stops in the first segment, and incredibly we do in the final 2 laps. Right now, Pichu's the race leader. Are you kidding me? There were pit stops here today. The first segment didn't have pit stops, and Voiles is off first. So Voiles still has the lead. If only Pichu and Hudson would pit. But Pichu's in the driver's seat right now to transfer in, and TA2 drivers can transfer into the All-Star race if they hang on. And the white flag is out. Pichu's showing no signs of going in right now. But my goodness, this would be a shocking ending to an otherwise awesome segment that has a lot more action, a little bit more action than the first one. But man, let's see, coming off the final corner. Well, Baker's really slow, but that's not going to matter. Hudson going to come down. He can't make it. He's not going to make it. He would have finished second anyway if he had survived. But he's not going to make it down. But Pichu will, and he is going to be your segment 2 winner, and he will join Mason Powers in advancing to the All-Star race. He coaxes to the line for the win, and he makes history, becomes the first Pokemon Cup Series driver to win 20 races in a NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series career. Just barely had enough fuel to cross the line and win. Wow. And Pichu is now part of history. He is the first 20 race winner in NASCAR Pokemon Cup history. Well, this one counts as one race, so they'll each so Mason Powers and Pichu will each get the credit for the win here in the Showdown. But incredibly, Pichu's going to move on to the All-Star race. He stayed out when everybody else came to pit road. A shocking turn of events, and it gave him the race win. How about that? I swear I did not plan this at all. I really did not. I didn't plan for Pichu to win at all like this. So it's really, I swear, my mind's completely blown by the result of this. So anyway, unfortunate for Ryan Acosta, came in second place, but boy, he crashed earlier, came out of pit road, and he finished in second. How about that? He stayed alive. Voiles came in third place. He would have been the rightful winner if Pichu had not stayed out and saved enough fuel to win. My goodness, that was an unusual finish for a segment. But anyway, hope you enjoyed our All-Star Showdown. Congratulations to our 2 winners of the Showdown, Mason Powers and Pichu. And congrats, Pichu, on becoming the first ever driver in Pokemon Cup history with 20 career wins. A great job, a great career for him. And now we're going to get to the exciting race, the All-Star race. So hope you guys join us tomorrow for that. We will see you guys later at the All-Star race back here at Auto Club Speedway.